Sound, a group of vibrations, things that can be heard. Sound can influence the way we communicate in the world with others. Many artists have used sounds in music. From the beginner to the professional, from the novice to the master, from playing and experimenting with things to create a masterpiece. These are all the elements of art, and our art on this show is sound. Hi, I'm L.V. Smith, host of the show Sounds Within. It's not often where you get to meet some talent from other shows and they share, well, I work with this person, that person. They say, well, we'd like to connect and do a show with you, too. I go like, oh, okay. And next thing you know, talent arrives. So thanks from Dan Nowman, or Dan Nicewander, who has that show called The Nowman Show. He got me the opportunity to meet with Miss Michelle Leclerq. Welcome to Sounds Within.
How are you? I'm really happy to be here.
Likewise. Now, what makes Michelle Michelle?
I think it's my energy. I'm really positive. I always try to help people. I'm happy. So I think it's my energy.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm LV, and you are?
I'm Benjamin J.
Benjamin J. Okay, Benjamin. What makes Benjamin Benjamin?
Every little detail of my history leading up to now.
We're going to dig into that history. Don't go too far away. Hi.
Hello.
And you are?
I'm Lucas.
Lucas. Okay. On drums, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, what makes Lucas Lucas?
I guess my passion for music and drums really what defines me right now, because it what's brought me to LA. So I guess it's what defines me right now, my passion and my dedication to this beautiful instrument and this beautiful music.
Oldest instrument in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you mentioned it brought you to LA from?
Paris, France.
Ooh. And on this beautiful SG here, we have?
Harrison Flynn.
Harrison. What makes Harrison Harrison?
I think it's my old soul. I have always been influenced by the past, and the music I play, the way I dress is all influenced by a different era.
Reincarnation, I'd call it.
Yeah.
Hi, and you are?
My name is Hassan.
Reminds me of a favorite artist I like to listen to called Hassan Hakmoon. What makes Hassan Hassan?
I would say the adrenaline that my playing reflects and the energy as well that I can express with the bass.
I bet you like to play many different basses too.
Yeah, I love playing fretless.
Fretless works too. Okay, I'm gonna throw a real curve question to you. I want you to dig back in your memory banks, far back as you can, and think of the very first sound you ever recognized.
God, probably like a dog barking.
Now we talk.
Yeah.
Why was the dog?
I don't know, like in my family, they used to have they love animals, so they used to have dogs, and there was always like, they were making like noises in the night or in the morning. You know how dogs are? And yeah, that's the thing that comes to my mind, you know?
Yeah, I got that and a couple of cats, and they make more noise than the dog.
Yeah.
Okay, Harrison, you. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
My dad watched a lot of sports, so it was probably the Oakland A's games he had on TV.
The announcer.
Yeah, the announcers.
And the crowd?
Yeah,
You must like stadiums.
I do.
Okay, Lucas. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
I guess the best thing, the thing I remember the best is like a record that was playing my mother when I was a child. It was by Billie Holiday, and that kind of, I don't know, I guess maybe it made me what I am today, and so yeah, that's what I remember the most.
That will definitely influence me.
Yeah.
Okay, Benjamin. What was the very first sound you ever remember?
Well, I grew up in Long Beach, California.
You're local, are you?
I grew up right by the beach, so it was either the ocean or LA's hometown hero, Vince Scully, because my dad and my mother are both Dodger fans, so it was either probably Vince Scully or the ocean. I'll probably have to do that.
I opt for the ocean, but I lived in L.A., so Vince Scully it was.
There it is.
Hello.
Hello, Michelle. I'm back. What was the very first sound you ever remember hearing?
I mean, it would have to be a heartbeat, I think. Maybe my mom's, because if I was a baby, then mine should have been smaller. So I think my mom's heartbeat.
That's definitely a first. You know, we were talking for a while, but it's time for some music. What are you going to offer us?
So we're going to start playing a song called Self-Destructive.
Self-Destructive with Michelle Leclerq, folks.
I'm a self-destructive piece of I live in the shadows and sleep in the dark. I go hanging mirrors in my walls. They're staring straight at me, but I fool them all. Deep down it breaks. Addictive pain. Just what I deserve. I'm cursed and possessed. I'm feeding this mess. The voice in my head, it never forgets. Like a coward, I escape. There's nothing to lose if I already failed. Addictive under my veins. 'Cause I'm a self-destructive piece of art. I live in the shadows and sleep in the dark. I go hanging mirrors in my wall. They're staring straight at me, but I fool more. Addictive under my veins. I want to encourage people through this song to tell themselves they are good enough. This is a song about loving yourself, and I want everybody to love themselves. Try to hold it all together, but it spills through my eyes. Happiness only left me sad. 'Cause I'm a self-destructive piece of art. Live in the shadows and sleep in the dark. I go hanging mirrors in my
watching Behind the Curtains, and my name is Michelle Leclerq.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michelle Leclerq. Tune in to the Nauman Show. We'll see you soon. Hello, this is Michelle Leclerq, and you're watching Sounds Within.
Self-Destructive by Michelle Leclerq and her band. What prompted you to compose this?
To write this song, I realized there's a lot of people who lack self-love. There's a lot of people who tell themselves they're not good enough, they can't do things. There's people who go out on the weekends and do a lot of bad stuff. So I felt inspired to tell them, like, yeah, you're good enough. Don't hurt yourself. Like, there's a lot you have to give. So you're okay. Like, I wanna, through my music, I wanna inspire people. I don't wanna just write. Like, I have an objective, and it's to help people.
A message of encouragement, would you say?
Yes, yes.
Great, great. Okay. Now, what prompted you to go into performing?
Well, I always wanted to be a singer. So in order to be a singer, I have to perform, right? It's part of it. All my life, I wanted to play shows, and since I was very little. I used to be very shy, and I would go really, really red, especially because my family always wanted me to perform in front of everyone when I was younger, because I was like the first kid, so everyone was like, oh, the little kid, and they would always, call me like, hey, Michelle, why don't you play here? Like 80 people, and I would go like red. So yeah, I used to be really shy, but not anymore.
There was an old Looney Tunes cartoon with a little frog called Slowpoke, and he would just look so miserable. And the only time he performs when no one's around, and he put on the biggest show and dance and the whole thing. And the minute there's an audience, he goes back to being that little shy frog. So you're saying you're like that?
I used to be like that.
Okay.
I haven't seen the cartoon because I was born and raised in Argentina, so we didn't have that one.
YouTube. All right, Benjamin. What prompted you to pick up the axe?
I started playing when I was very young. My dad was classically trained in a conservatory in Mexico. And then I'm a 90s baby, and right around the time Pokemon came out, I kind of, what kid wants to, sit there and play your scales when you can be, catching Pokemon or doing. And then I got really into baseball, so I stopped pursuing guitar. And then right around 4 or 5 years ago, I got really serious into playing again. So what prompted that was, I think, B.B. King. I saw him and Derek Trucks live at the Hollywood Bowl.
Far away from classical scales.
It's very far away, indeed, but somewhat still close to home. And it changed my life. That's what I want to do, and I'm still trying to do that.
You're playing music you like to play.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Lucas, what prompted you to pick up those sticks?
It was just history it was jazz, most of all. It was a record like Art Tatum and Ben Webster. Gone with the Wind made me, it was my revelation, and I decided to dedicate myself to playing jazz and spread the word. And then I found out about Al Blakey and Elvin Jones and Philly Joe Jones and all these guys. So I wanted to just pay my respects and become, good enough to be able to play, and
Carry the legacy, huh?
exactly, yeah. So now I'm here, so I'm trying to play as much as I can, and I discover a lot of other styles that I love to play and different than jazz. Like when I play with Michelle, it's amazing. And
So you're pushing them towards jazz, and they're starting to hit you with world music.
exactly, so that I put my jazz kind of influence with whatever I play, and I think it can be pretty, unique or whatever.
With that French touch.
Yeah, I guess so.
Harrison, what motivated you to get that gorgeous SG and play?
Well, when I was in 6th grade, I saw A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles, and I saw all the girls chasing after him, screaming over him. And I was like, yeah, it looks like a fun job. I want to do that. So started playing guitar that summer. And when I was in high school, I heard Eric Clapton on the Beano album, and that pretty much sold it for me. I got really serious about guitar, and Clapton led me to discovering all the older blues artists, and the blues is really like my foundation for playing music, and yeah.
When I saw Clapton in Cream, he's using an SG. Hassan, what prompted you to pick up the bottom end of that bass?
I would say that my dad had a big influence as well. He was a rock fan, so he used to listen to Kiss, Deep Purple, Rush, and other bands in that style. And then in 2005, I was around 11 or 12. He took me to a Green Day concert, and I was amazed to see how the music had a big influence on people. So I wanted to be the musicians on the stage one day that will be sharing that talent with the world.
That's it. Okay, Michelle, I'm sure you collaborate with others besides members of your band. Do you collaborate with other musicians?
I usually collaborate with songwriters, so a lot of times we co-write some of my songs or our songs. Yeah, that's mostly what I do.
Do you have any mentors?
Mentors, I only have my manager. He helps me a lot with all the business part, which is the hard part for musicians. Yeah.
Do you have any music influences?
Music influences, yes, a lot of them. I'm a big fan of R&B, so I love Alicia Keys. I love Nora Jones, which is more on the jazz side. Amy Winehouse, Aretha Franklin, they're like.
You're a very soulful person. Now, I'm going to push your buttons here. You ever tried Lola Beltran?
Lola Beltran, I don't know her. I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about.
Okay.
Put that on your bucket list. I think she'll hit you very hard because, like, being one who did not speak the language, but I saw on some old movies, I just stumbled on a Spanish-speaking station. There she was, and talk about intensity, power. She's sort of like the female Vicente Fernandez.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I'll definitely check it out.
Indeed, you will. Let's hear another song. You're right by the keyboard. What are you going to give us?
I'm going to play a song called Present, Past, Future.
Present, Past, Future with Michelle Leclerq. Take it away.
Sometimes apart, and there's nothing left but a hollow heart. It's the memories of the past, it's the future, it's the emptiness that I feel inside that haunts me. A collection of regrets building up, filling up my cup. Time to open up. I'm playing this song to get my mind off of you, off of you. I'm better on my own without you. Yes, it's true. So many thoughts in my mind, and I've gotta let go, gotta get out of here. I'm playing this song to get my mind off of you, off of you.
Hey, it's Amin L. And Thursday night is live with Jeff Hodge. Come on down and check him out.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michelle Leclerq, and you're watching Anybody Can Play Guitar. That's all that matters.
Present, past, and future with Michelle Leclerq. That is so tasty and touching. Now, we have this demon called time, and I have problems with it. But the show must go on, and we definitely would like to have more of you and the band to come back again. So that's an invite for you now, and I'll get back to you on that. But meanwhile, we have other young folk out there for future. Michelle's out there who would like to be just like you, seriously, because you're very talented and you play all kinds of instruments and things, and voice, serious voice there, where people can take note. What are your words of the future for that camera out there for the future Michelles?
I want to tell them to fight for whatever makes them really happy. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't tell yourself you're not good enough, because you can achieve whatever you want. You're like really powerful. You're free. So fight for whatever you want, because you can do it, whatever you want.
I needed to hear that when I was a child. Benjamin, I'm going to need some real help. I'm sure there's future Benjamins out there. They're going to need to hear from you. What words of encouragement do you have for them?
I would say if you really, truly are passionate about something, it doesn't have to be art. It really doesn't have to be. I think the goal is to just be happy and do what makes you happy. And happiness is very, very, very malleable, and people will respond to that. And if you're happy, other people will be happy. And I think we need a little bit more happiness.
In these times, absolutely. Lucas, what words of wisdom do you have for the future drummers like Lucas here?
I don't know. I guess dedication is the first thing, because if you truly love the instrument you're playing, then you have to, kind of honor it and try to be as good as you can to just honor the music. So I believe that dedication and the time you're going to spend on your craft is a lot of it. So yeah, be passionate about it, and that's it. There's not much more.
Follow your passion.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything.
It's everything.
Like love.
Love.
You don't need to think twice, right?
True. Okay, Harrison. What words of wisdom do you have for the future Harrisons?
I'd say, just follow your dream. Really, be yourself. One of my heroes, Tom Petty, said, "If you can make a living doing what you love, then you've made it."
That is true. Thank you. Okay, Hassan. What words of wisdom do you have for the future bassist?
I would say don't be afraid to stand out, to be yourself, be weird, be who you are, because that's what makes you authentic and beautiful. So just be yourself and follow your passion.
I need more people like this band here for encouragement. All right, Michelle. How can the audience get in touch with you?
So they can find me on social media. My name is Michelle Leclerq. It's Michelle with 2 L's, and my last name is Leclercq. And I'm on Instagram, on YouTube. If you type in The Mission by Michelle, you're going to find my music video on YouTube. I'm on Facebook too, everywhere, so check it out.
So is it hashtag mission or just mission?
You should just type The Mission and my name, Michelle Leclerq. And you're going to see my music video. And even if you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram account is michelle.leclerc. And I post a lot of pictures and videos of whatever I'm doing career-wise.
Great, great, great. Do you have any places where you can be playing down the road where people can see you?
Yes, I'm going to be playing at Silver Lake Lounge on the 27th, right? 27th of this month, April. And then I'm going to be playing on Hotel Cafe May 18th.
Okay, sounds great. So if you missed it, you can always watch the video, folks. So what are you going to take us out with?
We're going to be playing my first single called The Mission. It's on Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. So I hope you enjoy it.
I'm sure we will. See you, folks.
I thought I told you that I never wanted to, but then again I never really tell the truth. Thinking my body with a drum in mind, cigarettes and burn as you pull the blinds. Take it like a time bomb, and the wires in my palm. Thought you could escape the blow. Brace yourself as we blow. Volatile affliction, a borderline addiction. We were set in a mission to go crumbling down. I live on the collision, fell in love with the friction. We were set in a mission to go crumbling down. A bodysuit of armor underneath my clothes. I wait for identity to be exposed. Another enemy I'm never sure. Talking of weapons coming back for more. We're ticking like a time bomb. I still got the wires in my palm. Thought it could escape the blow. Brace yourself as we blow. Volatile affliction, a borderline addiction. We were set in a mission to go crumbling down. All about the collision, fell in love with the friction. We were take this moment to introduce my wonderful band. On the bass, from Ecuador, we have Hassan Dahik. Give it up for him. On the drums, from Paris, we have Lucas Lenny. Guitars, Harrison Flynn. And right here, on my right, we have Ben! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michelle Leclerq, and you're watching Deep Cuts Live. Stay tuned.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together. Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Hello, we're the group Alice, and you're watching the Arroyo channel. Stay tuned.